Hello and welcome to Healthcare Unplugged, the podcast where we explore ideas and innovations shaping the future of healthcare. I'm your host, and today we're diving into how digital platforms are transforming medical education and engagement for healthcare professionals. Joining me today is an expert in digital healthcare communication and strategy who has closely worked on campaigns like the one we're discussing. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's great to be here. I'm really excited to talk about this because digital engagement in healthcare is evolving rapidly, and there's a lot to unpack.
Let's start with the bigger picture. Medical education has traditionally been quite structured conferences, journals, seminars, but things seem to be changing fast. What's driving this shift?
You're absolutely right. Traditionally, healthcare professionals relied on in-person events and static content. But today, the pace of medical advancements is so rapid that those methods alone aren't enough. What's driving the shift is a combination of increased digital adoption, time constraints for doctors, and the need for real-time updates. Digital platforms now allow healthcare professionals to access information anytime, anywhere, and that's a game changer.
And that brings us to the platform at the center of today's discussion, the HidocDr platform. Could you give us a quick overview?
Absolutely. The HidocDr platform is designed to bridge the gap between medical knowledge and accessibility. It provides evidence-based clinical updates, specialty-specific content, and multi-channel communication. The idea is simple: make learning continuous, accessible, and relevant for healthcare professionals.
So it's not just about providing information, but about delivering it effectively?
Exactly. Delivery is just as important as the content itself.
Let's talk about the campaign highlighted in the case study. What was the main objective?
The primary goal was to enhance awareness and engagement among healthcare professionals, or HCPs, using digital channels. Instead of relying on one medium, the campaign adopted a multi-channel approach, including mobile apps, websites, emails, SMS, and WhatsApp.
That's quite comprehensive. Why is a multi-channel strategy so important?
Because different users prefer different platforms. A doctor might ignore an email but respond to a WhatsApp message or a mobile notification. Being present across multiple touchpoints increases visibility, engagement, and recall.
Now let's talk content. What kind of content was used in this campaign?
The campaign focused on educational banners and infographics. These were visually engaging, concise, evidence-based, and easy to consume. This is particularly important because doctors are extremely busy. They don't have time for long-form content during their workday.
So this is more like micro-learning?
Exactly. Bite-sized learning that delivers value quickly.
Let's get into the numbers because that's where the real story often lies. How did the campaign perform?
The results were quite impressive. Around 11,792 healthcare professionals were reached. The campaign generated 186,495 impressions. It recorded 17,817 interactions and achieved a 10% click-through rate.
A 10% CTR sounds strong. How significant is that?
It's very strong, especially in healthcare. It clearly indicates that the content was relevant and engaging for the audience.
What do you think were the key factors behind this success?
There were several. First, personalization. Content was tailored based on specialty, preferences, and relevance. Second, consistency. Weekly updates kept users engaged and coming back. Third, visual content. Infographics made complex medical information easier to understand. And fourth, an omni-channel approach. Multiple platforms ensured repeated exposure.
So it wasn't just one thing, it was a combination of strategies working together.
Exactly. It's the ecosystem that drives success.
Were there any interesting insights from the campaign data?
Yes, quite a few. In terms of regional performance, top-performing regions included Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, and Delhi. For specialty engagement, higher engagement was observed among neurologists and critical care specialists.
Why do you think those specialties performed better?
Because they operate in fast-evolving fields where staying updated is critical, so they're naturally more engaged with educational content.
One thing that stood out to me was the use of WhatsApp. Tell us more about that.
Yes, that's a standout insight. The campaign achieved around a 54% open rate through WhatsApp and banner-based communication.
That's huge compared to traditional channels.
Absolutely. WhatsApp works because it's personal, it's immediate, and it's part of daily communication. It removes friction from engagement.
Looking ahead, what does the future hold for platforms like this?
Two major areas stand out. First, AI-driven personalization. Platforms will become smarter, delivering content tailored to individual learning behavior. Second, advanced analytics. We'll see deeper insights into content performance, user behavior, and engagement patterns. This will make campaigns more efficient and impactful.
So we're moving towards a highly personalized learning ecosystem.
Exactly. Think of it as Netflix for medical education, but evidence-based.
Before we wrap up, what are the key takeaways for healthcare marketers and professionals listening to this?
Here are a few. Use a multi-channel approach. Focus on personalization. Invest in visual content. Maintain consistency. Leverage platforms like WhatsApp and continuously analyze performance.
That's incredibly insightful. Any final thoughts?
Yes, digital transformation in healthcare isn't just about technology. It's about making knowledge more accessible, more relevant, and more actionable for healthcare professionals. Platforms like the HidocDr platform are setting the benchmark for how medical education should evolve.
Well said. That brings us to the end of today's episode of Healthcare Unplugged. A big thank you to our guest for sharing such valuable insights. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe and share it with your colleagues. Until next time, stay informed, stay curious, and keep learning.